Well, the day is finally here, and you, my lovely people, have an exclusive invite into Gaming Corner. So let's take a look. But before we look into the Gaming Corner, I want to give a big girthy shout out to Gold2th Gaming. So Gold2th Gaming, his channel recently hit 200 subs, and he did a phenomenal giveaway, which I was bloody lucky enough to win. And yeah, and the prize wasn't the scaldingly hot coffee, but instead was the rather fine vessel that surrounds the hot coffee, which, as you can probably, hopefully see, you've got Gold2th Gaming, cracking logo in the middle, and part of the Gold2th gang. Well, hey, an accolade I've always yearned for. But yeah, really, really nice. I think this was etched by his missus. So it's, yeah, it's top quality, and we'll be taking a prize place in Gaming Corner. But let's have a look into what I got. I'm going to use the old quality over quantity card, albeit probably when you see some of the FIFA titles and some of the Barbie stuff, you'll probably be challenging me on the quality point. But we'll have a look. And because I'm a bit short on space, I've also got some bits downstairs, so we'll have a look here, and then we'll head on down and take a look. So yeah, let's venture in. Join me. So we start off with some fairly unexciting boxes. Just basically, these are for leads and controllers, wires, recording stuff. All sorted by, actually I'll sort by console, so it's not completely chaotic. Random box of stuff. This is completely random. So Engage games, if you like eBay pickups, Turtles, a couple of little handhelds there. So Top Gun, Turtles as well. Player guide for Metroid. And yeah, made an appearance in a recent video, but one of the CMVG mags with the Barbarian on the front. So then we move over to the main bookcase. Got the Chase HQ collection, top left, or most of it, I think, apart from the Game Boy games. Then the GameCube collection, so not many titles, but I've kind of been buying games I had back in the day. Do love a bit of Rocky, which is pretty awesome. Prince of Persia's class, yeah. Time Splitters 2, fairly new edition. Toy Story for the SNES, 3DS, another collector's edition at the back. Sonny Corleone or James Caan signed Funko Pop, bit of Life Aquatic, and My Friendly Robot. So on the next shelf we've got most of my handhelds. So it's my wife's original and Game Boy. I've got like DS Lite. We've got the Anbernic RG350M. I think a 3DS XL as well. Obviously most of those things are packaged away. And then we move on to the 3DS collection. Loads and loads. Just moving those Japanese titles to one side. Overdose of Pokemon. And then more 3DS. Bit of cheapo FIFA makes an appearance. A cracking Gold2th glass. Very, very nice. Thank you, Gold2th. It's my Switch collection. Just kind of growing by the week. A few little bits and bobs at the top. So Kid Icarus, so they're the stickers, and that's the actual holder for the 3DS. So you can play the game whilst it's on the holder. Little Gorillas cam there. This is the miscellaneous shelf. So top left you've got the Game Boy Advance titles I recently grabbed in my pickup video. In the middle, Dreamcast games. And then sandwiched, or right at the end, you've got some more 3DS games. We go down. This is my SEGA SATURN collection. Haven't long been collecting for that system, but pretty cool. A couple of action replays. Allow me to play some Japanese titles, which is quite nice. The old Panzer Dragoon, a bit cheaper in Japan. Chase HQ, my all-time favourites. And we go down again for more 3DS. A bit DS there, top left. Games that my son rather likes. TV games. TV game shows. Loads more 3DS titles. And then, yeah, my Wii collection. I had one back in the day, but started collecting for it again last year. Very, very cheap and cheerful. So picked up quite a lot of them. And then, yeah, a couple of little auction pickups. Really random. Like Disney stuff. One from Disneyland Paris and then another one from Mackie D's. Like a Happy Meal poster, which is probably going to get framed and put up in my son's room. And here we've got the Wii U shelf. Some figures as well. A few toys, some lightsabers. A 12-back Death Squad Commander figure on the right. Some Ghostbusters Lego. All the stuff of nostalgic dreams. And then the Evercade. So pretty much bang up to date with all the carts. Cracking little system, really is. Really good value for money. Some Thundercats. Big Ron Burgundy. Another Star Wars figure. Bit of R2. And then some random Game Boy Advance games. I'm going to do a separate video. I'm going to go through all of them. Too much to go through here. And then some of the mini systems. Got my ZX Spectrum Plus 3. It's the original one I had as a kid. And these are kind of double, most of them double stacked. So we have my DS collection. Again, too many to call out. And then to the final cabinet, got my Wii collection. The tricolor, all the colours. Dreamcast, N64. It's a Dreamcast pre-order booklet I had from back in the day. A Master System, and Mega Drive, and Genesis. PS1. A few N64 titles. Got my Wii U boxed away at the back. And then the 2DS XL. A few more Japanese titles in there. And then, yeah, a whole stack of SNES games. Got more downstairs, but here's the ones that are in the games corner. A few like Japanese or Famicom titles, I should say. Super Famicom. And my loose NES games. Quite a few of them. Got some boxed, not too many. Quite pricey and quite difficult to find them in decent enough condition. And these are the ones at the back. Good old Mario. Got the standalone PS2 and PS3 titles at the top. The rest is 360. Again, cheap as chips to pick up. This is my kind of pride and joy Star Wars picture in the corner. Signed by Stan Lee. Absolutely love that. Equally awesome. David Bowie putting out the recycling. That's by Andy Bush of Absolute Radio. He lives nearby. And then we move downstairs for some modern gaming. A bit of modern, bit of retro. So see some Xbox controllers. We've got the Switch there. We've got the Series X. We've got a shitload of wires, so try and ignore them. Some handy little cases full of cartridges, which we'll have a look in a sec. Dreamcast. We've got the Astro City Mini with a controller. Got the Retro Bit HD, which plays all sorts. That's always plugged in, ready to go. Quick look at the controller itself, which is pretty awesome. A couple of Retro Bit pads, one for the Mega Drive and one for the Saturn. My Xbox One games, a few Xbox 360 games as well. Some more Mega Drive, random controllers, and then yeah, Super Nintendo. A few loose carts. Got Parodius there, which is an absolute classic, but at times two for some reason. A few more games. Super Probotector. And then finally, some more Mega Drive. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was just a quick kind of overview of what I've got upstairs in gaming corner, but also downstairs in the kitchen corner that I've recently grown into. So yeah, I'd love to have, a dedicated games room would be awesome, but unless I kick out my son or reject the wife, it's more likely would be the other way around. Then I'm going to have to make do with what I've got. But yeah, I can't grumble. For the consoles that aren't readily on hand, then, you know, through a few little wires and little tricks there, within a couple of minutes I can quickly get one of the other consoles raring to go. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Again, big thank you to Gold2th Gaming. What a boy, what a geezer, for that fantastic glass. Absolutely loving it. And yeah, and I don't think I mentioned before, but he also chucked in like an Amazon voucher as well, so it's like double whammy present time. So yeah, thank you so much, really generous. Final bit of kind of news, I've recently, well, skirting around the 200 sub mark, so yeah, I'll be doing a kind of a giveaway of my own, so take a look out for that in a future video. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna give away yet, but I'll come up with something that or some things that accommodate both the, I guess, the toy audience that watch and also the retro gaming community that watch. So there's something in there for all parties. And yeah, and if you don't already subscribe, then obviously please do so. Otherwise, yeah, you might miss out on the giveaway. But also, yeah, future vids. So come and join the Retro Ed party if you're up for it. And with that, I'll love you and leave you, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.